welcome to the Randolph Upper School 2021-22 awards presentation. As this year has shown, our student body is remarkable in the achievements they've made in the classroom and in all areas of school life, including the arts and athletic arenas. Please join us today as we celebrate many of those who have stood out in their performance, resilience, and most importantly, their dedication to actively participate in making Randolph a school community that truly does seek truth, build character, and nurture all. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our 2021-2022 Awards Day. This year was a crazy year, with many ups and downs throughout the whole year. We started off excited and ready for a new year and had high hopes for a year back to complete normalcy. We started off strong, with many pep rallies, our first ever homecoming under the stars, football games, and outside lunches. We even had some of the best school spirit at sporting events that Randolph has ever seen. Students, faculties, and families came out in record numbers to support our Raiders whenever possible. The Raider Nation had an incredible few months in the fall semester of normalcy. However, soon COVID struck our community again, and COVID school policies were reinstated, requiring us to go back to staying 3 feet apart, masking up again all day long, and not allowing us to eat lunch together. This spike in COVID numbers also caused our Blacklight Pep Rally, Hoopcoming, and Halloween Fest all to be canceled. However, despite our disappointment in these cancellations of these events, Randolph stayed strong as a community and was able to persevere through these times. We kept our school spirit and followed all the protocols in hopes to go back to normal again. Months later, our mask and distancing rules were lifted, and we were able to go back to a normal school life. School activities were able to pick up again, and school was back on track. For the first time in 3 years, interim was able to take place, allowing every student to have a memorable learning experience outside of the classroom. And just 2 weeks later, our prom was able to take place again, after 2 years of fake proms. This year was the start of school going back to what we have always known it to be, a community. We have been asked to separate and keep our distance for so long, but now we are finally able to come together again as one Randolph. After 2 long years of patience and teamwork and a dedication to do the right way, we were finally able to be rewarded this year with more school activities, more freedom, and a strong finish to the 2021-2022 school year. Thank you.
The President's Volunteer Service Award program recognizes students who contribute many hours of service to the community. Award levels of bronze, silver, or gold are presented based on program criteria, which include the student's age and number of hours volunteered. We are proud to recognize our students who selflessly donate their time and talent. This year's Randolph School recipients of the Bronze Award are Melissa Amador Mateos, Ella Grace Bray, Ashlyn Hafley, Lucy Laughlin, Sophie Maurer, and Carter Pollitt. This year's recipient of the Silver Award is Emma Wolf.
The Harry M. Rhett Jr. Community Service Award is presented in honor and in recognition of Mr. Rhett's leadership role in the founding society of Randolph School and his role on the Board of Trustees. The Harry M. Rhett Jr. Endowed Scholarship Program was established through the generosity of his children and is awarded annually to a senior who has demonstrated outstanding service to the community. This year's recipient has found ways to share her love and passion for swimming and diving, medicine, and her faith throughout the Huntsville community as a dive coach, hospital volunteer, and FCA huddle leader. I am proud to present this year's Harry M. Rhett Jr. Community Service Award to Anna Kate Goodson.
The J&J Awards are named for Justin and Jason Doherty, who throughout their time at Randolph were passionate about their involvement in 3 particular areas: science, music, and the mentorship of others. Today, the Doherty family is proud to support current Randolph students who find their own pursuit of excellence in these same areas to be especially important. This year's recipients of the J&J Awards are Maheen Khan and Jackson House.
The DAR Good Citizen Award is awarded to a senior selected by the faculty who embodies the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. This year's winner is Ben Pollock. The DAR Youth Citizen Awards are presented to an upper school student in each grade who consistently exhibits characteristics of honor, service, courage, and patriotism. The recipients this year are, in 9th grade, Thomas Wells, in 10th grade, Daniel Martin, in 11th grade, Madison Diorio, and in 12th grade, Richard Laube.
The Alabama High School Athletic Association's Bryant-Jordan Scholar Athlete Award recognizes high school seniors from each school in the state, and it focuses on a combination of the highest accomplishments in both academics and athletics. This year's female award winner has been a multi-sport athlete each of her years in the upper school as a member of the swim and dive team and the softball team. She's won the 1 to 5A state diving title 2 years in a row now, which helped her team win the first runner-up trophy for girls 1 to 5A state swim and dive last year, and helped the team win their first ever team state title this past fall. She's also played multiple positions for the softball team, helping the team return to the regional playoff her junior year. Earlier this year, she was voted the Huntsville Hospital Student Athlete of the Week, and next year she will be diving for the Birmingham Southern Panthers. Combine these years of athletic competition with earning high honor roll and Dean's List status every semester of high school, as well as being a member of the National Honor Society, National Spanish Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, and Cum Laude Society, and you have the winner of Randolph's Female Bryant-Jordan Scholar Athlete Award, Anna Kate Goodson. This year's male Bryant-Jordan Award winner has also been a multi-sport athlete, playing basketball and soccer. As a sophomore point guard, he won the team's Defensive Player of the Year award. Later that spring, he started on a very strong varsity soccer team. As a junior point guard, he led the team to a Sweet 16 berth, and his stout defensive play helped the soccer team to the Elite Eight. This year, he won the Team Spirit Award for basketball and the Pillar Award for the soccer team, which reached the Elite Eight once again and culminated with him being named to the All-State and All-Metro teams. According to head coach Mike Morris, this player has been what's made our team go all 3 of his years on varsity. He's a coach on the floor with the ability to defend and get everyone on the same page. He is a pure-hearted leader on and off the court. While not in competition, he served on the Honor Council, earned the AP Scholar Award, and is a member of the National Honor Society, World Language Honor Society, Cum Laude Society, and Mu Alpha Theta. Your winner of Randolph's Male Bryant-Jordan Scholar Athlete Award is Sam Cervic. Each year, the Edor G. Anderson Jr. Award is given to an outstanding male and female senior athlete who has reflected in their years at Randolph the following qualities: soundness of character, a sense of competition, leadership, and sportsmanship, both on and off the field. Each person must have competed in 2 or more sports. Nominations and final voting are conducted by our coaches and athletic staff. This year's female recipient of the award was also selected as the winner of Randolph's Female Bryant-Jordan Scholar Athlete Award earlier in the ceremony. In addition to Anna Kate Goodson's academic and athletic accomplishments mentioned earlier, the 2-time state champion served as the vice president of the Honor Council and was chosen as a head student ambassador her senior year. She's also volunteered throughout her high school years and was awarded the Presidential Volunteer Service Award. Once again, please congratulate the female winner of this year's Edor G. Anderson Jr. Award, Anna Kate Goodson. This year's male recipient of the Edor G. Anderson Jr. Award is a member of the football, basketball, and baseball teams. Head coach Mike Morris says he's one of the most competitive players I've ever coached. He's about doing things right on and off the court, always putting the team first. His unselfish attitude allows him to be a great teammate and take on any role the team needs. As a junior, he helped lead the football team back to the playoffs, the basketball team to the Sweet 16, and the baseball team back to a winning season. His senior year was highlighted by a record-breaking football season where he served as a co-captain, won the team's Defensive Player of the Year award, and was selected to the All-Huntsville team and the Class 4A Region 8 All-Region team, being named the region's two-way Player of the Year. Head coach David Lloyd added, "He did an incredible job for us this year, not just on the field as a player, but as a leader on our campus and in our locker room. We are extremely excited to see him continue his athletic and academic career at Rhodes College." He's also a member of the Junior National Honor Society, the Youth Leadership Council, a student ambassador, and last spring he won the Commander Anthony J. Lynch Award given by Randolph's faculty for his impact on the community. The male winner of this year's Edor G. Anderson Jr. Award is Griffin Kinnemer. The Honor of the Game Awards are voted on each year by the Randolph coaching staff and given to one male and one female sophomore or junior athlete and a varsity head coach who all honored the game for committing to the team, displaying strong character, and developing a disciplined spirit. This year's female recipient is a junior who demonstrated strong leadership on and off the court and field while thriving on two teams. For the last 3 seasons on the Lady Raiders basketball team, she's earned 2 team MVP awards and a Pillar Award. This year, she led the team in scoring, deflections, and steals and is currently 95 points away from eclipsing the 1,000-point mark for her career. Coach Wright Ward added, "Her attitude and effort are second to none. While all of those statistical highlights are great, she cares more about her teammates than anything else she does." As a varsity soccer player since 8th grade, she made it to the Elite 8 each season. This past spring, she led the team with 13 assists in addition to 13 goals as a team captain and was recently named to the 6A All-State team. Head coach Christy Copeland adds, "Her positive attitude and eternal team spirit both on and off the field leads our team. She molds her competitive and disciplined spirit into instructive and encouraging leadership that embodies her commitment to the team and to Randolph." Meanwhile, she's also earned membership into the National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, National Spanish Honor Society, Cum Laude Society, and Mu Alpha Theta. She's a member of the Youth Leadership Council, and last year she won the Bruce Tonetti Memorial Scholarship. The female recipient of this year's Honor of the Game Award goes to Madison Diorio. This year's male recipient of the Honor of the Game Award is a junior whose commitment to his team, display of character, and incredibly disciplined spirit couldn't have been more evident. This year's football team entered the season hopeful for a record-breaking season, and this award recipient was projected to have a school record-breaking season himself. But an injury early in the season forced him to make a choice between immediate surgery for his fastest path to recovery or try to play the season out of position with limited range of motion and have the surgery as soon as the season concluded. According to head coach David Lloyd, he is the definition of what it means to be a great teammate. He changed positions during the year to give our team a better chance to be successful. In this day and time, it's not easy to find a teenager willing to put the success of others in front of his own achievements. He is the perfect fit for this honor. Not only did this young man choose to help his team, he helped it achieve that record-setting season while contributing significantly along the way. He was named the team's best offensive back and won the team's coach's award. He was selected to the All-Huntsville team, the Class 4A All-Region team, and the Class 4A All-State team. While not competing, he is an SGA representative who has taken numerous football recruiting visits to include schools like Yale and Vanderbilt, with plans to visit many more to include Columbia University this June. The male recipient of this year's Honor of the Game Award goes to Nick Strong. All the Honor of the Game Awards come down to tight votes and even runoffs every year between very deserving candidates that are nominated and selected by our coaches. The Coaches Honor of the Game Award is no different. Success isn't only measured by wins or postseason play, although 15 of our 23 competition varsity teams making the postseason, winning 3 team state titles, 2 team runner-up trophies, and 14 individual state titles this year is something to be proud of. Another metric we use in athletics is how many students choose to participate and take the opportunity to develop in so many healthy ways. It was great to see our participation numbers return to a record 81% of our 7th through 12th graders participating in at least one sport, while an all-time high 45% participated in at least 2 sports. Athletics has continued to play a vital role while navigating these pandemic times. So before we name the Coaches Award winner, I'd like to commend all of our incredible coaches and their student athletes. Thank our parents and the faculty for accommodating these students and their busy workloads. And once again, thank Nurse Deb Smith and Nurse Kim Dunar for all their incredible work and support. This year's Honor the Game Coaches Award goes to a coach who has been a significant driver in both success metrics, the on-field results and participation rates. In 2020, this new varsity head coach inherited a program with 27 student athletes from 9th to 12th grade and 18 7th and 8th graders on the middle school team. The 2021 season saw those numbers grow to 38 in the upper school and 28 in middle school. The current roster sizes for the 2022 season are the highest participation numbers in program history, with 52 from the upper school and 32 from the middle school signed up to play football in the fall. On the field, this varsity head coach brought the Raiders football team back to the playoffs in his first year, and in year two this past fall, his team went 10-2, winning Randolph's first ever postseason game and what was Randolph's first time to ever host a playoff game. The Raiders set program records for wins in a season, total points scored, total points allowed, passing yards, total yards, passing touchdowns, sacks, turnovers, and tackles for a loss. Success based on results and participation were outstanding, but the best result of the season was seeing the Randolph community come together each Friday night, especially at home games. Hearing members of the Randolph community rave about this year's combination of the football team with the pep band, cheer squad, and dance team hyping up a great student section, feeling like it was the highest level of school spirit they'd ever experienced was a common theme. The hundreds of students involved on these special nights created some great memories which will last forever. In addition to coaching football, this coach served as an assistant coach on the middle school baseball team that won the county championship this season, and in his spare time, he graciously painted the big Running R logo at midfield for our playoff soccer matches. I'm proud to announce this year's winner of the Honor of the Game Coaches Award goes to a great coach and a great guy, Coach David Lloyd.
The Trey Wilbourn Memorial Scholarship is presented annually in memory of Captain James Newton Wilbourn III, a United States Marine who graduated from Randolph School in 1980. Trey was active in athletics and numerous school organizations during his years at Randolph. Trey, beloved by anyone who knew him, was committed to his faith, a compassion for others, and had a special impact on young people by encouraging them and just being a friend. Trey was killed in action in Kuwait on February 23, 1991, while flying his 38th combat sortie during the Kuwait liberation conflict. Trey's senior quote is a clear message of how he lived his life. Quote, "The quality of a man's life is in direct proportion to his commitment to excellence," end quote. It is in his memory that his family dedicates this award. The award is presented annually to a rising senior who best reflects the example Trey set. I am pleased to present this year's award to Andrew Hunter. The Matthew Naylor Memorial Award. Matthew had a unique gift for living life to the fullest. He loved reading and learning about the world he lived in. He especially liked history, the World War II era specifically. But more than that, he could not be distracted from enjoying each day. When asked about his day at school, no matter what had gone on, he always answered, quote, "It was a great day," end quote. And that was true for him. After completing the 10th grade at Randolph, Matthew's life suddenly ended. This year's Matthew Naylor Memorial Award winner is Coleman Hawkins.
The Sophomore Leadership Award is presented annually to an outstanding member of the sophomore class who displays leadership potential. This year's recipient demonstrates leadership in the classroom, the cross-country course, and as a member of the Honor Council. His humility, integrity, and work ethic serve him well as he leads by example. I am pleased to present the Sophomore Leadership Award to Thomas Rayford. The Yale Book Award is presented annually to an outstanding member of the junior class. The recipient must possess the qualities of academic achievement and promise, distinguished achievements in extracurricular activities, leadership ability, and acceptance by his or her peers, personal integrity, and school spirit. The recipient must be well recognized by both the faculty and students as a person of high achievement and promise. This year, the Yale Book Award is presented to Finn Dwyer. The Principal's Award is presented to a member of the senior class who demonstrates leadership in a significant or unique manner. With an infectious sense of humor and completely unique style, this year's recipient has helped inject life by stepping out of his comfort zone for pop-up lunchtime concerts, solos, and even joining his fellow senior band leaders in rapping Hamilton. I am pleased to present this year's Principal's Award to Alex Shamban.
The MANWITHKIWI Award is given to the student that portrays great promise as well as a demonstration of growth, dedication, and skill in the visual arts. The MANWITHKIWI Award is named in honor of William Walker, who had a quirky and creative sense of humor that was reflected in his art as well as his life. William loved to create and worked through great adversity to continue to create as long as he was able. Art was a refuge for him. This year's recipient is an original and imaginative artist in his own right. A quietly clever fellow, Kyle Dodd works methodically on every tiny detail of his work. You may find him working on a particular aspect of a project that he just can't get off his mind despite a looming deadline. He sketches, tests, researches, thinks, mulls, marinates, and then proceeds. This is beautifully reflected in his drawings as well as his graphic design work.
The Bruce Tonetti Memorial Scholarship is presented annually to a student who consistently displays the qualities of the scholar athlete, academic prowess, representation of the school in interscholastic athletics, fair play, and enthusiasm. This year's Bruce Tonetti Scholarship is presented to Nate Shamban. The U.S. Navy Commander Anthony J. Lynch Memorial Award is presented annually to a Randolph Upper School student who consistently shares the characteristics displayed by Commander Anthony J. Lynch: deep concern for others, truth, honesty, and a love for his country. This year's recipient of the Anthony J. Lynch Memorial Award is Caitlin Veers. The Lyle Alumni Award was established in 1979 by Katie Lyle Holt in honor of her daughters Karen M. Lyle and Kathy A. Lyle, who both attended Randolph School. The Lyle Alumni Scholarship is presented annually to one male and one female student completing the 9th grade. The students selected demonstrate the characteristics of enthusiasm, industriousness, pride in achievement, and conscientiousness in performance of both academic and non-academic activities. This year's Lyle Alumni Awards are presented to Lily Kate Swoboda and Grant Benko.
The Brown University Book Award is presented annually to an outstanding junior who exhibits excellent verbal and written communication skills. This student enters each class eager to learn. His curiosity results in often colorful contributions to discussions. Consequently, he leads his peers to express a wide range of diverse opinions, as they all develop positions and lines of reasoning for their individual arguments. During the iSearch project, he examined questions about technology and society. First, he investigated which graphics card would be best for the gaming computer he created himself. And then, given current supply chain issues, he figured out how to acquire that graphics card. This student's intensity and dramatic flair are tempered by his reflective self-awareness. This year's winner of the Brown University Book Award is Finn Dwyer.
Our 2022 English Book Award goes to a student whose essays are fascinating, and not just because of her idiosyncratic handwriting. Underlying her arguments about literature are original thematic discussions of truth, faith, and humility. Her essays insightfully interpret the agendas of ancient authors like Homer, finding the subtle critiques of Greek society in the inflated imagery of the warriors. Her interpretations of modern texts uncover revealing messages about gender and power or existential philosophy. Furthermore, this student leads every class discussion with critiques of character, of time periods, of authorial intent. She is a bold voice in the classroom, informed by detailed, patient reading of the text. Yet, she is also a humble listener, learning from others, reinterpreting her own ideas, and searching out new, extra readings. She is an elite speaker, reader, writer, and thinker. It is our pleasure to present the English Book Award to Kate Martin.
This deep thinker possesses an extraordinary work ethic. Meticulous attention to detail while reading leads her to share insightful observations and to ask provocative questions during class discussions. She then actively listens to her peers, making connections between their responses and contextualizing those ideas in unique and helpful ways. Her process results in writing that is specific, complex, and original. In a personal narrative, she describes Aldridge Greenway, the cool stones of its creek, and the tall grass of the small strip meadow that cuts through the suburbs of southeast Huntsville. For the iSearch project, she investigated the conservation of nature in Alabama. Her research paper explores our state's biological diversity through interviews with the Freshwater Land Trust and original photographs from her site visits to several public parks. This year's winner of the Excellence in Writing Award is Abby Conway.
The Choir Book Award is given to the recipient of the National School Choral Award, which is the highest honor for high school choral performers, and it recognizes the dedication and musical achievement of the top choral student. This year's awardee has been in choir all 4 years at the upper school, and her talents have been heard in numerous concerts and musical productions. She has sought to better herself as a musician through private voice lessons and auditioning for honor choirs, and her performances are always musically nuanced and thoughtful. She cares deeply not just about choir, but about everyone in choir, and her peers recognized her dedication and leadership by electing her as the president of the Choir Leadership Council this year. During her free time, she can often be found in a practice room singing and making music with her friends. She possesses both a beautiful voice and a beautiful spirit, and she will be leaving a big void in the choir program for next year. Please join me in congratulating Riley Shields as the recipient of the Choir Book Award and the National School Choral Award. The Excellence in Theater Award goes to Riley Shields. Riley's contribution to the theater program has been both on and off stage. Not only is she a leader amongst her peers, often keeping us all on track during rehearsals, her on-stage characterizations have been nuanced, varied, and mature. She has also gracefully served as dance captain and has added her choreography to musicals and straight palsy alike. Her loyal and big-hearted work in Theater Randolph has truly helped lift the productions to a new level of excellence, making her the recipient of our Excellence in Theater Award. The Joy of Theater Award goes to Sam Schultz. Sam's performances in Theater Randolph productions have offered a very wide variety of characters for our audiences to enjoy. Sam has never shied away from the challenges that he has been given and faced them with artistic courage, his contagious laughter ringing through the building all the while. For those reasons, among others, Sam is awarded our Joy of Theater Award. The You Did It Theater Award goes to Joshua Evers. Josh has typically insisted that he was deserving of only small roles, wanting to be a part of Theater Randolph, but not grabbing for the brightest of spotlights. Time and again, his perspective was ignored by those of us who saw in him much greater potential. Josh never let Theater Randolph down as he stepped up to accept many a major role and then to shine brightly through the performance to create some of the most memorable performances of the past few years, earning him Theater Randolph's You Did It Award.
This year's Mary Flynn Jones Visual Arts Book Award is given to Clara McManus. Miss LaRose had this to say. Upon meeting Clara, I immediately recognized her talent and motivation in Foundations of Art her freshman year. She works on projects with a creative intensity that is rarely found in a high school student. Her time and diligence are articulated through her workmanship, which makes her stand out from the rest of her classmates. She has a love for the subtleties of detail and has a natural sense of design. Clara will go on from Randolph and continue her love and passion for art and art history at Auburn University.
The John Philip Sousa Award is a pinnacle of achievement in a high school band. Introduced in 1955 to honor the top student in the high school band, the John Philip Sousa Band Award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. This year's recipient is truly gifted. He set the precedent as band leadership team president for 2 consecutive years. Other students look up to him for his vision, charisma, and integrity. His character and leadership enhance the quality of the entire band program, and we respect him for being an excellent role model. Additionally, his commitment to music making is unparalleled. Despite a rigorous academic schedule, this student excels on the tenor saxophone by studying with 2 private lesson teachers, diving headfirst into the jazz music genre, and soloing with several professional artists, auditioning for All-State Band and Jazz All-State Band for 3 consecutive years, serving as pep band student conductor, and earning master musician status every year in upper school band. This individual leads by example and takes his music proficiency to new heights. We applaud him for creating and performing lead in the student-led jazz combo Sam and Friends, Like the Fish, which has become a well-known performing group in our Randolph and Huntsville community. Undoubtedly, this individual is destined for great things in music and beyond. Congratulations to our 2022 John Philip Sousa Award honoree, Mr. Sam Schultz. The Patrick Gilmore Award is a national award given to outstanding students in high school bands across the country. This year, we have 2 recipients of the Gilmore Award. Both of these young men are exemplary in their musicianship, leadership, and character. Mr. Felipe Marples Rodriguez is our first recipient of the Patrick Gilmore Award for his diligence as band leadership team music librarian, principal bassoonist, and pep band student conductor. We applaud Felipe for his integrity, maturity, and undeniable wit. Our second recipient of the Patrick Gilmore Award is Mr. Alex Shamban. Alex always brings value to the band program as BLT senior representative, flutist, and pep band student conductor. He also wows us with his piano skills in concert band and the jazz combo Sam and Friends, Like the Fish. Whether on the football field, stage, or at the symphony, their passion for music truly shines through. Felipe and Alex, you bring harmony to the band, and this year has been dynamic because of you. Congratulations. The Band Section of the Year Award is based on the concept that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. The recipients of this award are a group of students that go over and beyond to hold the band together, encourage others, and bring enthusiasm. 2 soloists and 2 chamber ensembles in this section earn superior ratings at solo and ensemble competition, and 8 out of 9 students in this section earned the prestigious Master Musician Award. These students do indeed make wonderful individual contributions to the band program, and yet what they do together in terms of consistency, preparation, musicianship, and spirit combine to make our program stronger on a daily basis. This year's Band Section of the Year Award goes to our flute section. Congratulations to Sophie Young, Kate Owens, Alex Shamban, Greer Heritage, Emily Shing, Parmita Amiri, Lee Crossland, Anna Dooley, and Ryan Gallup.
While quiet and reserved, Miss Grace Stuckey often generated intriguing interpretations and readings of the text studied in the AP Spanish Language and Culture course. She also had very interesting ideas in her written work. These contributions made her an ideal candidate for the book award so that she may build on her analytical skills through Hispano-American anthology of literature. Keep at it, Grace. Kate Martin has been such a consistent student throughout the year. She is very involved and respectful of others' opinions during discussions. She is very smart and caring. Her sense of humor is also so entertaining. Her comments during discussions are very interesting and show how open-minded she is. She is un élément moteur in class and always ready to help. We wish her the best, and we are sure that she will bring so much to the world. Choosing one recipient for this year's Latin Book Award was an impossible task. It was impossible because these two students have worked as a team all year, and try to separate them would be a travesty. As we have worked through the challenging AP Latin curriculum this year, these two have supported each other in so many ways. One is a master of noun declension, recognition, and precision translating. The other gleans the meanings from our texts, despite the oftentimes awkward transition into English, and is a mythology master. They complement each other, they support each other, and they have grown together both as Latin students and as amazing people getting ready to find their places out in new horizons. I am so proud of them both. Congratulations to Dylan Haley and Caitlin Johnson.
Looking at the changes the sciences have brought to our lives in the last century, we can only imagine how they will impact the upcoming decades. The sciences represent more than just a catalyst for the hope for future advancement. They serve as a model for analytical thought. The Vought Honorary Science Award is presented to a member of the junior class by the University of Rochester and Vought to indicate their commitment to scientific study. This year's award is presented to Finn Dwyer. The Rensselaer Award is presented annually to a junior who is the outstanding math and science student. The recipient demonstrates potential for success in a scientific or technologically oriented profession. I am pleased to present this year's award to Hong Sombum. The Barbara Vought Science Award is given annually to a student who has consistently demonstrated outstanding interest, dedication, and achievement in the pursuit of knowledge in the natural sciences. The science faculty chooses a student who, throughout his or her upper school career, has consistently demonstrated these qualities. The 2022 recipient of the Barbara Vought Award has been an excellent student in all of his science classes. He has chosen science electives from the areas of biology, chemistry, and physics, and has been one of the most consistent students in his classes. It is wonderful to see how much he enjoys learning new things. This year's winner exemplifies commitment and dedication, and he will be a phoenix in the fall. The winner of the 2022 Barbara Vought Science Book Award is Eric Shing.
Choosing the winner of the 2022 Math Department Award this year was very challenging, but we have decided that Courtner Crumlish is our recipient. He has taken both AP Calculus BC and AP Statistics, and he has attended the sparse math competitions that have been held since the pandemic began. Courtner is a quiet leader in class, and we congratulate him on this award.
Each year, the Social Studies Department awards a senior who demonstrates both a mastery of content at the highest level and the skills to apply that knowledge beyond the classroom. This year's recipient has taken every possible course in the Social Studies Department, including AP Government, AP Art History, Psychology, and the Homeric Age. When I asked the department to reflect on their time with this year's recipient, a clear pattern quickly emerged. A blunt amalgamation of their descriptions would be exceptional intellectual curiosity. More specifically, Ms. Lawson noted that this student recognizes the value of the type of thinking they have learned to do in history and social studies classrooms. Making connections, looking closely, forming evidence-based perspectives, formulating nuanced arguments, thinking about how we know what we know and what it all might mean. Undoubtedly, these skills will serve them well, and we look forward to hearing about all their future successes. This year's Social Studies Department Book Award goes to Gamble McCrary. Congratulations.
The Outstanding Student Award is presented to the student deemed to be most outstanding in each grade level. This year's recipient of the Outstanding Student Award for the 9th grade has been described as a diligent student, armed with a work ethic and strategies at a maturity level well beyond his years. He is able to grapple with high-level concepts and at the same time assist his fellow students in understanding the material with a playful sense of humor. I am pleased to present the Outstanding Student Award for the 9th grade to Grayson Brewer. This year's recipient of the Outstanding Student Award for the 10th grade is rarely satisfied with superficial knowledge, according to her teachers. Universally interested in the world around her, she is a profound thinker who seeks to understand the world by listening to a collection of perspectives before constructing her own thoughtful and often passionate position. I am pleased to present the Outstanding Student Award for the 10th grade to Ava House. This year's recipient of the Outstanding Student Award for the 11th grade has demonstrated significant growth over the course of a challenging junior year. She displays an enthusiasm and willingness to ask clarifying questions that aids the learning for all of her peers. She is a leader inside the classroom and out. I am pleased to present the Outstanding Student Award for the 11th grade to Anna Kate Shannon. This year's recipient of the Outstanding Student Award for the 12th grade produced exemplary work in all areas of her academic life. Her teachers remark that she continues to dig into material to discover a deeper understanding by recognizing a level of complexity of multiple possible interpretations which can often be missed by her peers. A tenacious learner, she launches enthusiastically into class discussions and activities in all areas of intellectual curiosity. I'm pleased to present the Outstanding Student Award for the 12th grade to Kate Martin.
Good afternoon.
Congratulations to all who received an award today. Your hard work and perseverance through the 21-22 school year has paid off. I'd like to start by thanking the class of 2022 for how well they led the upper school this year, in the classroom, on the field of play, and on the stage. Each student set a strong example for the upcoming classes. As we know, this school year was met with unpredictable changes of the ongoing pandemic. From everyone having to wear masks to the transition of mask optional, we all adapted very well. Even though COVID tried to hold us back, we were able to push through, enjoying social, athletic, and artistic events. I want to thank the president of the Student Government Association and member of the state championship swim and dive team, Mallory Holland, for the time and effort she spent outside of her academics, dance rehearsals, and dive practices, preparing for each important event. Her leadership led the rest of the SGA and Randolph community to work together so that we all could enjoy things like homecoming, prom, pep rallies, games, interim trips, and concerts. As the school year winds down and we all eagerly await the summer break, I would also like to thank the teachers, administrators, nurses, and coaches for making this such a meaningful school year. With their guidance, 10% of this year's senior class became National Merit Scholarship finalists. 14 individual state titles were won, as well as 3 team state titles and 7 student athletes headed to play at the college level. We were also able to host our Senior Art Expo in person for the first time in 3 years and displayed our strongest pep band yet on Friday nights. To the class of 2022, I wish y'all the best and can't wait to see what you all accomplish in the future. You all will be missed tremendously and are definitely encouraged to visit your alma mater whenever possible. As the rising SGA president for the 22-23 school year, I look forward to working with each and every one of you to improve Randolph social events. I hope to take what I've learned as a representative this year and apply that knowledge to decision making in the school year to come. Have a great summer and go Raiders.